First of all, we're going to start off with physical activity and the recommendations and guidelines for it. To start with, babies are encouraged to do activity throughout the day, so as much activity as possible. There's no specific hours on how much they should be doing. They are told to do basic tasks like grabbing, pushing, pulling, crawling, that sort of things, and then once they're able to walk, then it's good to encourage the child to do running and jumping and just the basic learning movements and activities. Secondly, we have toddlers. They should be active for at least 3 hours a day. This should be spread between indoors and outdoors, so it's good to mix it up so that it keeps variety and it keeps them interested in exercising. It should be done evenly throughout the day as well, so instead of doing just a big 3 hour stint, do half hour here, half hour there. And just like babies, they should be learning basic movements like running, jumping, throwing, catching, and even cycling and swimming. Now we're on to 5 to 18 year olds. This has moved up to at least 60 minutes per day of physical activity. This should range between moderate and vigorous activity. So moderate activity is slow movements, so like walking, fast walking, slow cycling, that sort of thing. And then vigorous activity is like running, sprinting, swimming really fast, cycling really fast, the things that really get your heart rate going and make you sweat a bit more. They should be done on at least 3 days a week. And on 3 days a week, you should be doing exercises for big muscles, so like squats, so exercises for your legs and just that sort of thing, so it builds up the muscle within your body. Next we move on to 19 to 64 year olds. This is recommended that they have 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity on 2 or more days of the week, or instead they can do 75 minutes of hard activity and strength exercises on 2 or more days per week. So like before, they do 75 minutes of really fast work twice a week, and they do twice a week of muscle building. So like, for example, squats does your legs and your glutes. And for 64 plus year olds, it is the same recommendations as it is for 19 to 64 year olds. Now, the benefits of physical activity is, for starters, it just makes you a lot healthier and fitter. So, for example, if you're going to the park to play with your child or your grandson or whatever, you're able to move about with them, and it's making your child happier and it's making you happier because you don't feel old and, well, boring to the child. And physical activity also improves your diet, because the more that you train and the more that you exercise, the more you're going to need nutritious stuff. So for example, you need carbohydrates for energy, so the more energy you're using, the more carbohydrates you're going to want to eat instead of sweets, because sweets is only going to boost you up for half hour to an hour, whereas carbohydrates is going to boost you up throughout the day, and this is beneficial for your body.